Hey guys, welcome to A Little Magic Every Day. And I think I'm back for real this time. We'll see. Alright, anyway, got a new month, got a new theme, and this month's theme is abundance. And we can all use a little more of that, right? So we're going to be talking about abundance this week. So let's talk about what this theme means. So the first thing I want you to do is think of what is prosperity and abundance to you. This is an important question. Also, have you ever examined your relationship to prosperity and abundance? Do you think of money as the means to an end? Do you think of money as the end, the ultimate goal? Or do you think of it as the root of all evil or a necessary evil? Personally, I don't know. When I was a kid, I never thought of money. I think a lot of kids are like that, right? I got an allowance. I mean, if you're a kid in a bad situation, money will be important to you. But if you're a kid from a middle class family like I was, money's just like not a thing, right? You don't think about it. So it was never something that meant anything. I got an allowance. My mom was kind of crazy about it. She would, she always wanted to put half of my allowance in savings, and that was fine. I didn't really understand the concept. And then I would get to spend a quarter of it and then hold on to a quarter of it, and she would want me to save that too. And then, if there was something big I wanted, I would have the money for it. The problem with this, and this kind of really started to become a big issue in my life when it comes to money and prosperity, is that my mom started stealing money from me. She didn't ask, she would just take it. If she had asked me and told me that she needed the money, I would have given it willingly. But she didn't. I once sat down and figured out how much money I should have in my savings, and I was really excited because the amount that she was putting in savings and the time, and I didn't even figure in interest, but the time that she was putting it in, I realized that I should have like $2,000 in savings. And I was so excited. And I went up to my mom and I'm like, I've got over $2,000 in my savings. And she goes, no, you don't. And I was really confused. So I said, yeah, I figured it up. And I showed her my math, and I had like everything written down and all that. And I'd even checked it with a calculator because I was just learning how to do math at that time. And my mom's like, no, you have $260 in your savings account. And that was my first suspicious moment, I guess you could say. And then later on, she at one point she gave me the bank book and told me that she wanted me to keep up with my savings. And then after a few months, she told me to give her back the bank book. And then when I went into the bank one day with my grandmother and I didn't tell my mom I was going, and I asked them how much I had, they told me that my account had been closed. So that happened a few times. And then when I was 18 and about to graduate from school, I was saving up for a really nice camera because I wanted to learn photography. And I had, and everybody who knew me knew that that was what I was doing. And so for graduation presents, I got money, a lot of money, so that I could get a really great camera. And I put it in my bank account, and it was a bank account that I shared with my mom. And she took the money, and she told me that she had taken the money because she was afraid that I was going to use it to run away. Now I'm 18. At 18, it's not running away. It's leaving. It's moving out. And I told her that all I wanted to do was get that camera. And she told me that it wasn't going to happen because she had taken all that money out. She never told me what she did with it. I don't know. I don't care. But that relationship makes it hard for me to save money, because I'm always in the back of my mind thinking, you know, if I don't hide it, you know, saving is one thing, saving and hiding the money is one thing, but saving it in a bank leaves it open for somebody to take it. So and then on top of that, I married somebody who has a hard time with succeeding, and he gets opportunities to succeed, and he freaks out and won't take them. So he has his own issues. Won't even get into that. But so abundance is hard. It feels like a lot of times, every time we get to a level of success and, you know, doing well and having the things that we need, that something goes wrong. Like last year, I lost my job. And it was just the most incredible thing, because, you know, I've got autistic kids. I was having to take them to doctor's appointments and all this other stuff, and I had asked for the time off. They refused to give it to me. I took the time off anyway to take my kids to the doctor, and they told me that I was fired because I had too many occurrences. So, and before that, when we had gotten to a really good place, we got robbed. So I feel like a lot of times I've got like this really negative, and I don't know if it's just me or if a lot of it's bad. And I honestly think a lot of it's bad. And I'm not saying that to put the blame on him, but I think he has more issues with money than I do. Like, you know, right now I'm hiding money, and I've got a lot saved, and anyway, so these are important issues to think about. Like, how do you relate to money? And, you know, a lot of it with me is like, I see so much evil in the world when it has to do with money. I see the greedy people at the top wanting to hold on to all of their money and not put it back into the economy, and I can't be that kind of person. And so I know I have my own issues with money, like, you know, but I also know that it is important, and it's important to, you know, have the things you need, like food, shelter, clothing, all of that stuff. But I also don't want to be corrupt. Anyway, so let's get back to the theme. At one point in history, prosperity was having enough to eat, a roof over your head, clothes on your back, shoes on your feet, a social system to connect to others, and a sense of purpose. So today we feel we need new cars, new big homes, latest tech, good investments. There's nothing wrong with that. And we kind of have to get over that, right? I think a lot of times us as witches, as Wiccans, as whatever, we do kind of tend to have a bad relationship with money because we do see how much greed and evil can surround it. But we also, we need to, strengthen our relationship to money so that we have the things we need, right? So there's nothing inherently bad in wanting all of this stuff. New car, big house, good investments, a retirement package. The problem comes when we exert all our time and energy in achieving those things and don't have any left in reserve to enjoy what we actually have. So a lot of people, when they do go out like working 50, 60 hours a week, and then they're too tired to enjoy, well, you enjoy your new car when you're on the road going to and from work, but how much time are you spending in your home? Do you even get to take the vacations that you can afford because you're so busy working and making sure that you're seen as dependable and not expendable? And that's a big problem in today's society, is a lot of the workforce is seen as expendable, so you have to work your butt off to show how valuable you are. So we're gonna explore the magic and of abundance and prosperity and see if we can give ourselves a little boost in that area to make it a little easier for us as magical people. Alright guys, that's it for today. If you like this video, make sure you hit a like button. If you want, leave a comment down below telling me how you think of abundance and prosperity. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I forgot to write down what tomorrow is, but yeah, I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry guys. See you tomorrow, and make sure you subscribe, okay? Alright. Blessed be. Bye!